Hi guys, Crowlister here with another long play. In this video, I will be playing Mega Man 6 on the NES, the final of the NES games in the series. Due to the technical issues I am having with video editors, I can no longer use pretty much any video editor at all on my laptop, and so I have to improvise by using a combination of OBS Studio to record the long play videos that I do, and then finalize them with the narration by using Screen Recorder. So, my videos are not going to look nearly as good from now on. You know, if you have a laptop with crappy storage, this is going to happen. Alright, so, as you see in the intro to this game, there's this evil genius called Mr. X that takes control of the robot masters, and Mega Man is out to destroy them. You know, history repeats itself. I start with Wind Man. I make a save at the start of every stage, so, if I messed up, I can replay the stage without using the rewind function. The only stages I messed up during the recording, though, were Blizzard Man stage in a part where I shouldn't have, and Wily stage 1. Which is more logical. There are these fans that'll blow Mega Man upwards if you go over top them throughout this stage. There's the Gabiole equivalents. These fans can make navigating the place relatively annoying. There are also spikes on the ceiling here, so, you know. These platforms will flip into the opposite direction as you jump on them, so you have to cross them carefully. That energy tank requires the rush jet adapter. We can't get that here now. Not that matters to me. This game was released in 1993 into 1994, within that range, on the NES. And that game pretty much came out at around the end of the NES's life cycle. In fact, it didn't even release in Europe at all until the 3DS Virtual Console. And in America, the game was specifically published by Nintendo rather than Capcom. You know, every so often, games will come out for a console after the end of their life cycle. They did that with the Mega Man Zero series as well on the Game Boy Advance. Like, Zero 4, I think, was one of the last games ever made for the Game Boy Advance. It also has one of the saddest endings ever in a video game. It's exactly what you would expect, though, in a way, because, you know, they specifically wanted the Mega Man X series to be a little more tragic compared to the classic series, which is colorful and lovable. Windman's easy. I can beat him without taking any hits. The projectile attack is the only move you really have to watch out for. There, master opponent strikes again. So we get the windstorm, which sends out a gust along the ground and blows enemies away. Next up, we're going to do Flame Man. This stage is very Arabic themed. There are these enemies that drop flames as they pass over you. And we all know what happens to oil after it makes contact with fire. So, watch out for that up ahead. These enemies require a charge shot to move. If they land in the oil, you jump while facing the right direction to move forward, and the left direction to move backward. The ignited oil kills you on contact, like spikes, so watch your step here. These enemies also ignite the oil. At least the oil doesn't make you slip and fall if you try to move forward without jumping first, like it does in Mega Man Powered Up, which I never played. This boss isn't that hard. He does have, like, one attack that's hard to avoid. Which is this one. Like it matters. Like I said, I'm recording this. I recorded the long play with OBS Studio. And I'm narrating it with Facecam and commentary with Samsung Screen Recorder on my laptop. I can't use video editors anymore because they just clutter up space on my computer and are just not working for me anymore. So I'm gonna try to improvise. So after you beat Flame Man, you get the Rush Power Adapter, which will be useful. And we're gonna go for Blizzard Man now. Alright, you remember how I said I messed up Lizard Man stage during the recording? I skipped over that. You can pause the recording while using the screen recorder, so I can still cut out where I had bad moments, at least. These countdown platforms that blow up after you step on them actually debuted in some of the Game Boy Mega Man games. You can use the Flame Blast to melt these ice pillars and get the energy tank behind them. Shield attackers can sure be a pain. They have them in every single game in the series pretty much, starting with Mega Man 4, NES. They even have them in Mega Man Powered Up, which was a remake of the original. In this game, Rush transforms into a power adapter and fuses with Mega Man, rather than using the coil and jet from the other games. And you can use the power form to break certain blocks. I struggle to get back to normal form, because the selection's weird. I'm playing Mega Man Legacy Collection on the Nintendo Switch, it should be noted. Mega Man Legacy Collection is also on the PlayStation and Microsoft consoles, as well as the 3DS. Legacy Collection 1 is. And I had it for the 3DS before the Switch. It's just, since my 3DS's battery is acting up and I can't play it unless it's on the battery charger, it was essential that I had this game for the Switch as well. I have notoriously bad luck with technology for some reason. Also, yes, I am using an auto-fire key. I just want to get through the game as quickly as possible, that's all. Alright, so here's Blizzard Man. He's also not that tough. Just keep in mind that he's invincible while doing the rolling boulder attack. Yeah. The Blizzard attack can also be hard to dodge every so often. Other than that, though, he's not that demanding. Blizzard attack. Shoots out these snowflake projectiles. They hold it first and then go forward. So now we're gonna do Plan B. The grasshopper-type robots can be kind of hard to land a hit on, so watch their jumping. I hate these jumper enemies so much, throughout the series. These enemies are invincible until they open up and start moving. There's Eddie. Not quite what I wanted, though. Shoot the gorilla-type tank robot in the face to damage, and in the hand to push it back a little. Hold jump while bouncing on the springs to jump higher. Do not hold jump to bounce across these ones, or you'll go right into the spikes and die. Got another gorilla tank up ahead. Not a problem. Master opponent. This part is a little intimidating. You gotta jump across these platforms on the springs while watching out for cannons, piranhas, and beetles that can corner you easily. And this cannon kept respawning on me, because I kept backing up too far away. Shoot these helicopter-like objects to open them and make a platform. There are even flowers that have health pickups encrusted in them. The bouncing cannons, in particular, can be a headache. We want the blizzard attack for Plant Man. He's also not that hard. Wait for him to shoot the plant barrier, jump over it, and immediately shoot the blizzard attack, and you should be able to defeat him easily. Occasionally, he can ambush you and force you to take damage in the corner. Other than that, though, he's not that hard. I think I have a gold medal in the Boss Rush Buster Only challenge in this game. If I may go back and check again. It's not easy to get gold medals in the challenges in Mega Man Legacy Collection 1 or Mega Man 11 in particular. In the later Legacy Collection, it's a little bit easier in my opinion. I have all golds in all the challenges in Mega Man 7 to 9. And the only one in 10 that I couldn't get was the Buster on Boss Rush. The bosses are a lot harder in that game, mind you. So. Alright, so here's Tomahawk Man. The block right where the arrow sign is has an energy tank hidden in it, right here. Not sure why they randomly have spikes on the other side. Just to tell you what direction you're supposed to go, I guess. Shield attackers get me nerves. There we go. You gotta destroy this metal generator to progress. There's Eddie again. Energy tank, nice. You get the jet adapter for defeating Plant Man. Once you have it, you can have Rush merge with you and carry you to heights you couldn't reach before. Like... Some stages also have different routes you can possibly go in, based on your experience and your own preferences. Ah, I hate these stomper robots. Ugh. So annoying. Be extra careful while attempting to break this block. You quite literally have to be at just the right spot where it's like one more step forth and you'll fall into spikes in order to get this one. This item that Proto Man gives you is the energy balancer, and if you have it, and you pick up a weapon refill capsule with the buster equipped, it'll refill the weapon you have that currently has the least amount of energy remaining. As it is better explained in other games in the series, including 4 and 5 on the Game Boy. You need the jet adapter to access the true route in Tomahawk Man stage. Gotta watch out for these, cause their bullets go through the floor. The shield attacker hurt me quite a bit as well. Tomahawk Man, in my opinion, is the hardest robot master in Mega Man 6. His weakness is the plant barrier, which requires a collision with him, and his attacks are pretty difficult to dodge. You be up close to him and jump to dodge the feather attack. It's just, occasionally he'll jump, and that can really screw you up. I was forced to use an energy tank here. Because I'm not using the rewind function specifically for a recording. So... The 4 stages that I'm doing starting with Tomahawk Man have a true exit and a casual exit. And if you do the true exit, you get one of the letters spelling out beats. If you get all 4, beats will become available for you to use. Alright, so next up we're gonna do Yamato Man. A thoroughly Japanese-themed bossing stage. Gotta wait for the balls to bounce before you cross them. This stage has a bunch of different possible routes you can go in. I'm gonna go this way. These guys are invincible while they're spinning their staffs, so you have to wait in order to defeat them. Well, that's a boss. Some important details about the Charge Buster. Like with Mega Man 4 on the NES, if you take a hit while charging, you lose your charge. So you have to be careful of that. This game is also somewhat problematic in that occasionally the game will not register your jumping directly after you shoot a weapon. That maybe takes some hits here and there on some parts of the playthrough. The SNES Mega Man X games also have that same problem. And it's not a big deal compared to, like, glitches and stuff. It shouldn't be. So, you know. The Gabiol equivalences in this game can be destroyed with the Blizzard attack or a charge shot with the power adapter. Everybody hates waiting. These spring-type enemies, as you cross the conveyor belts, can also corner you after you destroy them. No charge shot while using the jet adapter, I should also probably mention. Yamato Man's weakness is the Silver Tomahawk, and it's not that hard once you memorize his movement pattern. He shoots a spear from his spinning staff, which travels to the end of the wall, and he runs after it. And he has a three-way shot with a jumping move that he uses as well. So, there you go. All of the true exits require the power adapter or the jet adapter. Just saying. Going the route that I go, or along the lines of it, will, allow you to get through the game as quickly as possible. So next up, we're gonna do Nightman. Nightman and Windman in this game were the only fan-made robot masters that were made by people outside of Japan. Windman was made by Michael Leader from North America. I think he's from the United States, not sure. That was close. And Nightman was made by Daniel Valley, and he's actually from Canada. All of the other fan-made robot masters apart from that were from Japanese fans, which doesn't surprise me at all. Only 6 of the 8 from Mega Man 8 were fan-made, and the ones from, which are the ones besides Tengu Man and Astro Man, and the others from Mega Man and Base and onwards were just created by Capcom. Gotta be extra careful on those conveyor belts, because it's spikes, you know. Holding a charge shot like I did here is probably a bad idea, since you can't shoot until the charge shot leaves the screen. And obviously you have to shoot the faces once to expose the enemy to shoot them. Eddie got me a large health recovery. That's not bad at all. Shooting these guys once will blow their cap and glasses off, and speed them up, and have them chase you, then shoot them again to destroy. Those guys will drop down after you approach them and eventually detonate themselves. We got a bouncy room. Be careful of the gabial equivalences, whatever they're actually called in this game. Safe. Alright, so, here we go. Nightman's weakness is the Yamato Spear. He jumps often and will occasionally throw the Night Crusher to you, which travels a short distance towards you and then comes back. If you're trying to fight him without the Yamato Spear, his shield will block your shots from the Mega Buster, so you have to wait for him to jump in order to damage him that way. The shield has no effect, though, on the Yamato Spear. Though it doesn't show you it in the preview, the Night Crusher goes out the distance and then comes back to you. Alright, so that leaves Centaur Man. Dry battery? How does a robot run on a dry battery? So we're in this kind of utopia-like stage for this one. With a bunch of weird enemies included. Like these pelicans that drop fish at you. I have to wait for that to blow up. Now we can go. In order to cross certain parts on this part of the stage, you have to wait for the water to go low enough and jump through it while it's rising. Or just before it starts rising. Like here. Another form of reality that's physically impossible. Not that I need my health recovered. You got these clouds that become submarines once they get over the water. And can attack in some different ways. Right here, they can be a bit annoying. Another one, squids. And because this one's at a ledge, you can't stand it in auto fire. We're gonna use the Night Crusher for Centaur Man. While Centaur Man's moves can be pretty easy to avoid, he does have this one move where he flashes and then freezes you in place, and then you're doomed to take damage. A rerun of Flash Man and Bright Man. And if you get all the letters for Beat, like I did, you gain access to Beat, a bird-type robot blueprinted for Mega Man by Dr. Cossack, apparently. And he does exactly what he does in Mega Man 5. Alright, so now we're in the Mr. X Fortress stages. Let's go. These Hella Blasters can be extremely annoying climbing up here. You're also required to make clever use of the rush jet to get across the spikes throughout this ascent, which is not very fun. I'm not going to attempt to do that because I can't physically. It's not on command. And it really isn't necessary. At least now I can progress. This boss has a few different weaknesses. It's not easy to remember which one's best to use. The plant barrier is probably not the most efficient one, since it gets cancelled if their bullets hit it first. Regardless, I still held through. How close these metals are together can easily make you take a hit from their bullets. You see the yellow transparent walls you see there? That is a pitfall going to the ground below. You can get some weapon refills there. These platforms collapse after you walk on them. Rush jet is required here. This pitfall has spikes. You gotta be extra careful here with the metals. One more note that I forgot to mention about the power and jet adapters. The armor Mega Man gets from both of them is too bulky to allow him to slide, so you cannot slide while they're equipped. Silver Tomahawk for this boss. And it's hard to land hits on it, mind you. That boss is not nearly as easy as it looks, believe me. It takes 4 fully charged shots to destroy these guys, need I mention. So... this stage also requires a lot of ulting with Rush, so it's a bit annoying. Gotta be extra careful with the spike ceiling. More of these heli blasters that I hate so much. This part's a little unnerving. This boss is not hard by any means. It's just every so often it does this bouncing shot. And if it does it up close, you're gonna take damage. Other than that, though. Be careful of the turn-top platforms. I'm not gonna even attempt to do that without equipping the jet power-up. There's no way. You can use the power adapter and a fully charged punch to slide these blocks onto the pipes where the bird-type robots come out of. Only a few of them have that, though. Gotta wait for the shield attackers. If you seal this one, you forfeit an energy tank, like it matters. And then there are a bunch of pipes that you cannot close off up ahead, along with wall blasters. So you know what we get these here? Beats. He should just fly right to an enemy as soon as you get one on screen. And he can now clear it up a little. Be careful of the backwards recoil you get after taking damage. That can screw you up, here and there. I can take on the X-Crusher with just a buster on command. Just be careful of where you jump. The game's creators have also failed at spelling. Did it surprise you at all that Mr. X was actually Dr. Wily? It shouldn't have. They look almost alike, as you can see in the picture, after all. I need to do some skipping here. And we're off. This is easily my least favorite stage in Mega Man 6, Wily Stage 1. You require to memorize where the spikes are placed, and make cleverly placed hoverings with the jet adapter. These heli blasters are a nuisance. There's also a secret area if you can make a very well-placed hovering. For this boss, the Megasaurus, you want to use the Yamato Spear. You also require to land a direct hit on the eyes in order to damage him with it, which makes it even more annoying. Your weapon can also whittle out pretty quickly, and it's very easy to take damage here. I had to use an energy tank here. Couldn't have done without using it. And I could have ran out of ammo easily as well. The floor in most of this stage is frozen, making it harder to navigate on. Ticker. I'm gonna go this way here. Use the windstorm on this boss. Without it, it's pretty tough. Throughout this part of the stage, there are these fans that'll push you towards and away from them alternately in parts. So be extra careful of the spikes. So here's where we have the boss rush. Like I said, it's hard to register a jump directly after shooting a weapon. Really, Plant Man, you're ambushing me more than once during the battle. After teleporting is usually where he does the Centaur Flash. I was able to destroy him just before that happened. Windman's weakness is, as you can guess, the Centaur Flash. Wait until the invincibility frame goes off on him before shooting again, or your ammo will go to waste. Why do you think I start off with him? Apart from the fact that he's, like, the easiest one, in my opinion. Now we got the hardest one in this game, Tomahawk Man. That's enough of that guy. Alright, one stage left to go. On the way down, there is a large weapon recovery capsule. I'm gonna use that to refill the Silver Tomahawk, specifically. There's a metal generator you gotta destroy up ahead. Wow. Get that ready to go. You also get another visit from Eddie just before the final battle. Extra life, whatever. So, here we go. Wily machine number 6. Just through here. There are 3 phases, and all of them have the same weakness, the Silver Tomahawk. He starts by jumping from side to side and shooting 3 large bullets. Then he jumps in random pieces and directions and shoots 1 bullet. That's a bit more well-aimed. And then the Wily capsule, which will warp from place to place, allowing you only a short opportunity to hurt him, and shoots 4 scatter bullets. So there you go. And then Megaman, in fact, arrests Dr. Wily and sends him to prison. As you can see here. Nonetheless, that's far from the end of the series. This is where the Robot Master credits are. Like I said, Nightman was made by Daniel Valley from Canada. And Windman was made by Michael Leader, the only other Robot Master ever in the series that was nominated from somebody outside of Japan. Right, so that's all of the NES Mega Man games. I've done the other 5 before, and I noticed that my more recent Mega Man videos are getting me some attention, and that I'm getting some apparent followers that are Mega Man fans as well. So I'm gonna keep playing these. We got another Legacy collection with Mega Man 7 to 10, as well as Mega Man 11, and we also can't forget about the Mega Man X series, which is the most popular. I will be bringing those up ahead at some point as well. So, thank you for supporting me if you did, and I'll be sure to bring out more Mega Man content and more up ahead. So, I really enjoyed these games. They're great. Alright, so with that wraps up this video. I am Crolister, the Master of Ponage. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video, whether it be Mega Man or otherwise.